Steve, I want to read you something. I want to give you two facts and have you respond to them for us. Let me read you one more chunk from the story because I think it'll blow your mind the way it blew. This story just triggered me today, made me crazy. And then I'm going to tell you who retweeted it, someone I follow on Twitter. So PPO leaders hosted happy hours last year in their offices that included beer, wine, and snacks for dozens of PPO employees and White House liaisons who work in federal agencies. White House officials confirmed in January they played a drinking game in the office called icing to celebrate the deputy director's 30th birthday. Icing involves hiding a bottle of Smirnoff Ice, a flavored malt liquor, and demanding that the person who discovers it, in this case the deputy director, guzzle it. Now, this article was retweeted by Kellyanne Conway's husband on Twitter, who's been spending some time deleting some of his tweets of late. What do you make of the story and of the fact that even the husband of one of the president's, I think most people would argue most sycophantic supporters, retweeted an article pretty critical of them?
Yeah, it's not cute. It's disgusting. The comportment of these people is shameful. And none of these people who are working in the White House are hostages. In fact, the hostages, and they're complicit with the hostage takers when we look at the assault on these vital institutions and their work to degrade the office of President of the United States. It's just really a tragedy that we have tens of thousands of kids look at the President of the United States and they see a joke. You can't watch the evening news with your children because at any different moment, the newest porn star will be on explaining the relationship. And from a personnel perspective, we've never quite seen the assemblage of crooks, just outright weirdos, wife beaters, drunk drivers, complete and total incompetence that's been assembled. If you took the 10 greatest HR managers in the history of the world, put them together, and said, we want to form a 1927 Yankees of incompetence, it's not possible that they would have done a better job than assembling this team, and it's not possible that this team could have let loose more chaos than they already have.
All right,
and Evan is exactly right. As we get close to the hour of tragedy that will inevitably come from these type of people around an office where life and death decisions are made.
Let's not forget also,
yes,
just real quick, let's not forget that the place where Trump has been most limited in terms of his choices of who to hire and getting people to come work for him is in foreign policy.
Right.
None of the Republican foreign policy establishment is willing to work for this guy at any level, and that should terrify all of us.
And it is ridiculous, but it's also tragic. The rep was in Sacramento.